Hello, I am Piyush Malwal and you are watching Agribusiness News. Let's start with the latest updates. Resha Mandi are providing digital technology that links the entire silk industry supply chain to ensure cocoon and yarn quality to reels, weavers and retailers for sericulture farmers. Resha Mandi allows stakeholders in the silk industry to buy and sell produce directly in the app. Farmers can now schedule an appointment with Resha Mandi to collect cocoons from the farm gates. Pivot Bio announced the close of a $430 million Series D funding led by DCVC and Temasek. The funding focused on replacing the $60 billion of synthetic nitrogen fertilizer sold each year just to sustain corn, wheat and rice. Kartson Tamim, PhD, Pivot Bio co-founder and CEO said, "We are establishing relationships that will span decades and aim to provide the sole source of nitrogen needed to power the economic and environmental sustainability of global agriculture for generations to come." Connecticut prioritizing the reduction of environmental toxins by approving the use of Ecomite Pro, a naturally occurring organic herbicide that works systematically by killing the weeds to the roots. Shannon Easter, Director of Gold Maintenance and Sustainability said, "Although Ecomite is post-emergent, it is truly systematic and translocates into the roots better. It keeps areas clear significantly longer compared to glyphosate." C6 Energy, a vertically integrated seaweed producer, processor and developer headquartered in India with a subsidiary in Indonesia, has secured $9 million in funding. C6 Energy has developed C-Combine, a fully mechanized cultivation system that can simultaneously harvest and replant seaweed in deep sea ocean waters and enabling cost-competitive production at scale. Aqua Capital and GIC Singapore's Sovereign Wealth Fund announced that they have entered into a binding agreement for the acquisition by GIC of a significantly minority stake Biotrop, a leading Brazilian biological agri-input company, majority owned by Aqua Capital's Fund 2. Antonio Carlos Zem, CEO of Biotrop said, "Serving our customers with innovative and sustainable solutions remains our top priority." Chief Economic Advisor Krishnamurthy Subramanian expects the impact of second wave not to be very significant. The country's economy will start witnessing a growth of 6.5 to 7% from fiscal 2023 onwards. The government exempted importers of pulses from stock limits and also relaxed the norms for wholesalers. The Consumer Affairs Minister said, "The relaxation has been made in view of a softening of prices of all the key varieties of pulses. Stock limits now be applicable only on tur, urad, gram and masoor till October 31. Polar biologists from the Central University of Punjab have discovered a new species of plant in Antarctica, the icy continent. This is the first time India has discovered a plant species since the launch of its first research station in the continent 4 decades ago. This discovery appeared in a peer-reviewed paper which have been acknowledged and accepted in the Journal of Asia Pacific Biodiversity. And for more agri updates, keep watching Krishi Jagran. Thank you.